Alright, y'all. I just recorded a whole video in like, well, 2 parts because somebody came over and, you know, blah blah blah, and you know, so I'm just gonna redo it. Screw it. Then excuse my ragginess. I know I still look good, but you know, it's a little less than I usually do because it's been a long day. Had to bother with my mom's 10-gallon. It's a mess. Had to work on my car, whole 9 yards. Anyway, and also had to work, so that's a little cherry on top of the sundae. But anyway, so the topic of today's video is, yeah, you guessed it, you know, just plants dying, and just calm down, okay? So let's go and get started here. Alright, I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. I don't want to drag it out, but you know, I'm gonna try. So you know, I see a lot of people, I mean, even people that have been doing it for a little while, you know, not just beginners, but mainly I see it in beginners. You know, they'll have a tank, they'll have a planted tank, whatever gallons, whatever setup, it doesn't matter. You know, they have plants in it, whether it's heavily planted or just a little planted, it doesn't matter. They'll get a plant, right? Let's say, hornwort. The one you see over here. I think you guys can see it. Let's say the person just bought hornwort. They have, you know, a bunch of, I think, bacopa, Loewigia, hairgrass, you know, a bunch of stuff, and it's all doing good in the tank. They just bought this hornwort and it died. Whether it doesn't matter if it's from a different LFS, same LFS, whatever. You just got it. You know, whether, you know, anywhere from a day to a week it died. Well, if it's a day, you might have some serious problems, but you know, just a couple days to a week, whatever. Sometimes even more. But you know, they'll post a video on YouTube, or PM me, or I'm not talking about anyone that's done it, but or you know, a forum post, whatever. Just posting for help. And you know, they'll say the title is kind of funny sometimes, but you know, they'll say like, "Oh my God," in all caps, "help, my plants are dying," or you know, "all my plants are dying," when it's really just one. And you know, I've done that before. I've posted up, you know, where a couple plants died, or you know, a couple of them died over a course, or one, just whatever. And you know, I've learned from it, you know, what I'm about to tell you. Plants just die, dude. You know, it's like, it's normal. But before you start judging me, let me finish my statement here. You know, and then I'll click on it, or I'll watch it, read it, whatever, and they'll say, you know, I have a blank gallon tank, it has plants in it. You know, they've all been doing good, but I just bought hornwort or whatever 6 days ago for my LFS, and I put it in a tank, floated it, and it's dead now. It just died. You know, the plants are, or the leaves are brown, blah blah blah. So I really need to figure out what's going on here, because I'm stressing. I'm worried about it. I've already done a 58% water change. I've ordered a new head, or not a head unit, thing on my car. New light fixture, high output lighting. I've already ordered liquid fertilizers, and I've already dosed mine, double dosed my liquid ferts. You know, it's just like, whoa. Calm down. Take a deep breath, man. Take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be alright, man. Plants die. Okay? Now, again, before you say like, "Oh man, this guy don't know shit," plants don't die. Plants die, dude. I don't care what well, I do care what you think, but you know, I don't care what, you know, the experts say, and no, a plant should never die. You know, plants die, dude. They do. I mean, crypts. Haven't you ever heard of the infamous melting of crypts? That's from the change in water parameters. You go from a tank that's 76, you know, with pH was 7, just whatever saying it, throwing that out there. And then you put it in your tank that has a pH of, you know, 7.8 and the temperature is 82, and you know that plant's gonna. And then you go and bury it in the substrate where the, you know, it's farther from the light. It's, you know, you bury the roots, you know, which you are supposed to, but not, you know, only in some cases. I tell people to float the plants, especially like a crib that's real sensitive to that, because it's closer to the light. It gets more, you know, oxygen and CO2 from the filter bubbles, and it's just up against the light. You know, like I said, it's closer to the top. And sometimes even some of the roots are sticking out, which is, or not the roots, but the leaves are sticking out, which is good too, because it's penetrating the water. So I mean, you know, there's a lot of things you got to factor in, dude. I mean, now if you bought 3 plants from this LFS and then another plant from the other LFS and whatever, you throw it in the same tank and then they all die, you might have a problem, you know, because, you know, if you buy 1 or 2 plants from one LFS, and even if you've gotten plants in the past that, I can already see this video is going to go long, but try to wrap it up, guys. Even if you bought plants from them in the past that have been good quality, you know, I mean, you don't know what happened to those. You don't know how long that, well, you might or might not know how long that plant's been in the tank. You don't know where it came from. You don't know what light, you know, it was used to grow. You don't know what substrate. It could be from a different supplier. You know, I mean, there's just a lot of things you gotta factor in, dude. I'm saying the whole point of this video is just try to chill out, step back, and just give it, you know, just give it some thought. You know, if a plant died, just take those things into consideration. You know, plants die, and I know I'm probably gonna get some heat for this. You know, people saying like, well, if you know you have a good plant, then it should never die if you have the proper this and that and blah blah blah. That's not always true. I mean, if it's a healthy plant, you know, more than likely it should survive, you know, like, unless you have no light or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just throwing that out there, man. Just a little word of advice. Just calm down, take a step back, take a breather. If you need some advice, or you have a question, just let me know. Hit me up on the social networks. Comment below. That's the best way, because I like everyone to see it, then refer to it. But that's about it, y'all. Another giveaway coming soon. Probably gonna do plants again. I don't know what kind. I don't know. Probably I'll get some plants on Friday because my LFS is getting them in. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what's going on, folks. I'll check y'all later. Stay wet, alright? Peace.